Penon X Effect Audio Archangel Review, a 4-in-1 hybrid IEM that adapts to you. You hit play and something feels slightly off. The bass is there, the vocals are clear, but the music does not fully open up. I remember a friend upgrading 3 different IEMs before realizing none of them truly fit his sound preference. It was not bad gear, it was mismatched tuning. That quiet frustration is real. Ever felt that too? It adds up over time. You tweak EQ, swap cables, second-guess your source, chasing a sound that should have been effortless from the start. One listener told me he stopped enjoying albums halfway through because the treble fatigue felt sharp and tiring. That kind of slow drain matters. There is a cleaner way to listen. This is where Penon X Effect Audio Archangel 2 DD plus 4BA plus 2BCD hybrid 2-pin 0.78mm hi-fi audiophile in-ear earphone IEM with tuning switches enters, and everything aligns. Don't just buy any hybrid IEM, make sure it has physical tuning switches so you avoid being locked into one sound signature that never quite fits. The Archangel's 2 dynamic drivers deliver sub-bass that feels physical yet controlled. 4 balanced armatures keep vocals and mids clean, textured, and separated. 2 bone conduction drivers add subtle body and spatial depth that makes the stage feel larger than most closed IEMs. The result is cohesion, not clutter. One reviewer described switching the bass toggle on for EDM and off for acoustic jazz in the same evening, and it genuinely felt like using 2 different monitors. Another user mentioned hearing background layers in a familiar live recording that had always blended together before. And yes, I tried it myself. The tuning switches are not gimmicks. They create 4 usable sound profiles. Small move, big difference. Here is where the full picture settles in. Immediately, you notice better separation and more defined bass texture. Within a week, listening sessions feel less fatiguing because the tuning matches the music instead of fighting it. Long-term, you stop rotating IEMs constantly and start rediscovering your library with renewed focus. Head-Fi reviewers consistently highlight the Archangel's immersive soundstage and surprisingly cohesive integration of 2DD plus 4BA plus 2BCD drivers. One community reviewer called it a true 4-in-1 IEM, noting that all 4 switch combinations are genuinely usable rather than novelty settings. An industry comparison ranked it slightly ahead of competitors in bass control, treble extension, and imaging. A real user shared that the bass switch alone made electronic tracks feel physically engaging without bleeding into vocals. I noticed this after 2 weeks. The constant urge to adjust settings faded because the presentation felt dialed in. Some hesitate because of the shell size or vented design. Fair point. But for many, the trade-off is a wider, more open stage, rarely found at this level. See why so many listeners quietly keep this in rotation. Which tuning mode fits you best? Balanced, bass boosted, treble lifted, or full V? The Penon X Effect Audio Archangel 2 DD plus 4BA plus 2BCD hybrid 2-pin 0.78mm hi-fi audiophile in-ear earphone IEM with tuning switches gives you something simple but rare. Control over your sound without buying multiple monitors. Join the many creators already enjoying more adaptable, consistent listening sessions. Results may vary depending on source and fit, but the flexibility is built in. Link in the description. First one, pinned to the top. Go hear the difference for yourself.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.